Satori Mateu. Welcome to another Walk and Talk with me. Let's go. Welcome to another episode of Walk and Talk. Look at this. Fantastic, spectacular, mind-blowing view. Anyway, let's go. Today, this afternoon this time, for me, and wherever you are, hope you're enjoying watching this. Today I'm going to talk about stress. So stress, let's establish stress. Another word for stress, the real word for stress is fear. A lot of my clients come to me because they feel overwhelmed, they feel stressed out. And what we're going to talk about are two stress factors. There are literally two stress factors. And number one is you fear the gain of something you don't want. Or number two, you fear the loss of something that you're infatuated with. You fear the loss of something you feel you really want. Is that making sense? So you want something, let's say you want more money, right? Or you want to have a relationship, or you want to be in great shape. So you're stressing about the fear of not getting that. That's number one. Number two, you're stressing about, let's say again, money, health, relationship. You're stressing of losing the thing that you, or gaining the thing that you don't want, right? You don't want the relationship to break up. You don't want them to lose your money. You don't want to gain weight. Is that making sense? So whenever we do that, we get into the state where it's called stress, right? Your fear is taking over. And if you do that for a long time, it will definitely impact your immune system radically. So it will definitely impact your health. But let's just give you a quick example. I'll give you three scenarios with three different clients. So I have one woman that is a client of mine, and she came to me because she wanted to build her business. So as she was building her business, or having the desire, she hired me to build her business. And part of it was like, she wants to make more money. So she wants to gain something. But what triggered her, what drove her was the fear of not making money, right? Not being able to close deals, not being able to close sales. That's what she was afraid of. But underneath that, there was actually a relationship issue. Because what she was really afraid of was that her husband was going to disapprove of her, was going to be disappointed with her if she didn't make money. Okay? So she was afraid to lose love, lose affection, lose respect, lose appreciation, right? And lose a self-esteem, and this feeling that she was doing something of importance. With him, it was a stress that he was not going to be able to provide, that he's going to fail, that he's going to lose his job, his contracts, so that he was not going to be able to be the husband, the man, the provider of the family. So that was his fear, and that caused stress for him. The stress of losing out, right? Losing the very thing that he wanted, which was financial stability, be able to be the man, be able to provide, be able to be the husband that she wanted. So that's an example of that happening. I had another client that she was afraid. She came to me and she said she was afraid and stressing out that she was going to gain weight. So by gaining the thing that she didn't want, right? Gaining the thing she didn't want, which in this case was weight, that causes stress. The stress of not looking good enough, not being attractive, not feeling comfortable in her own body, not looking the way she wanted to look, not feeling healthy. So that was the fear or the stress factor of gaining that which she didn't want. Okay? I'll give you another example of business. I have this one woman that, a very successful woman in business, and she was going to invest in some of our beautiful properties over here. And the fear was that as she was building a business is that the financial pressure, right? That I'm sure, we all have had financial pressure in our lives. So the financial pressure was like right here. It's like she was always trying to get her nose above the water, right? It's like always like financial pressure that made her work so hard. So it's the fear of losing control, the fear of losing money, the fear of losing the respect of her family, of her kids, right? And the fear of losing people's respect around her in her community and feeling like a failure. But also that's the gain, right? The gain of stress of maybe having to go bankrupt, right? So it's all this financial pressure. We all have had it in different ways. So we got health problems or health challenges, right? We have financial pressures, right? We have relationship pressures, and all this are the factors of stress. So let me give you a few quick tips that you can do right away to start relieving stress, how to reduce stress, how to make sure that stress is not dominating you, but you take control of this thing called stress, which is just fear, okay? So here's a few how to remove or reduce this kind of stress that we're talking about. So we have two stress factors, right? Are you moving towards, are you stressing about something you're gonna gain, like gain weight or gain an argument or, have financial pressure? Or are you afraid of losing something, losing money or losing a relationship or losing your health, right? So what we're moving away from. So here's what we're gonna do. Number one, identify the stress, right? Number one. Number two, let's reduce the tension or the perception of loss or the perception of gain, right? Remove the fear. So here's how we do that. Let's say you have a bill that you don't want to be paid. It's a bill that's stressing you out. Maybe it's a big bill. And so what you do, number one, is you ask yourself the question, what are the benefits of me paying this bill? What is the benefit? What are the benefits of doing this? So paying the bill. And then answer the second question. What will be the drawbacks of not paying the bill? And as we're seeing the benefits and drawbacks on both sides, we start to neutralize the actual tension, the actual emotional charge, the bondage that you are in, the crippling effect of your emotional baggage that is literally holding you stuck. So we're removing that anchor, so to speak, so we can come up to the surface and start breathing again. Okay, hope this was valuable for you. Hope you can use this, apply for it. Make sure you comment here in the comment section. Let me know how you use this, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, go subscribe. I'll see you next video. Bye. I can't stay.